These are Lebanon's largest demonstrations in 15 years. For a week, protesters across the country have been calling for the government's resignation. Lebanon has often been divided by sectarianism, but now a failing economy and rampant corruption have brought its people together in condemnation of their leaders.
We are so tired of the government, so tired of the corruption.
It has been 30 years with fake promises. They stole everything from this country. Nothing has been changed. No roads, no electricity, no water, no education for our children, nothing at all.
We are not Christians, we are not Muslims, we are not Druze, we are Lebanese, all of us. Shame on you for dividing us. Shame on you.
These politicians, they deserve to be in jail. Enough is enough.
Gilbert Dumit is one of the founders of Libaladi, which translates as For My Country. It's an independent political party that aims to break the ties between politics and sectarianism in Lebanon. He ran in the 2018 parliamentary elections, but lost.
Socially, economically, politically, we cannot take it anymore. And what's more interesting is that people are saying, you know, it's not only you, it's the whole system that covers you, that you've been sponsoring, the sectarian power sharing system that hasn't served us in any way. This was a dream a year ago, not 20 years ago. 20 years ago was like, it's an impossible dream. Today, it feels real. The same people who were afraid to speak are liberated. And I think it's one of the most fascinating moments in probably this country's history.
He believes there's a good alternative to the current government.
There are plenty of competent, capable, independent, with high integrity people who are ready now to be in power positions and ensure a good plan for the country and ensure a good transition. Have a better political system, have a better economic model, and ensure that people's basic rights are ensured. It's a question of political will, and political will only be created by pressure, by popular pressure.
There's one resounding message here, and that's that the people are speaking with one voice. They're united. As you look around you, there's only one flag that you see, and that's the Lebanese one. There's no signs here of party, religious, or sectarian affiliations. And that, for Lebanon at least, is unique.
In what seems like an attempt to placate the protesters, the government on Monday announced a package of economic reforms. Adel Afyouni is Minister for Investment and Technology and part of Prime Minister Saad Hariri's bloc in a fragile coalition government. He's a fresh voice in Lebanese politics. He spent 20 years working abroad before taking his post in January.
We have now provided for economic reform and agenda which is urgent because the situation is very dire. And we have to prepare the country for, or we have to set the stage for economic and financial reform and a budget because it's needed no matter what government is in place or what system we have.
But the measures announced by the government only attempt to tackle the demonstrators' economic grievances, not their political ones.
The political reforms is definitely something that I think the political parties and the government should address because the people in the street have legitimate concerns and demands, and we need to listen to those people and address those concerns. There is clearly a very high level of frustration. Some of it is economic, but some of it is about the whole system, and it's only fair for us to address that as well and to make sure that we're listening to the people.
Hariri has suggested that early elections could be possible, but most of the protesters are asking for more.
Of course we're going to remain here. We'll stay 1 day, 2 days, 10, 20, a month, 2 months. In Tunis, they stayed 8 days. In Egypt, it took a month. So because of this, we need a month, 2 months, even a year until they leave. Shame on them.
The demonstrations have been Lebanon's strongest ever expression of resentment against the political system. But will they lead to the fall of the government? And do they herald the demise of Lebanon's sectarian political system? Adam Pletts, The Newsmakers, in Beirut.